Thank you for the clapping. You know the drill. It's Taskmaster. I'm Greg Davies. Some funny folk have completed some tasks and I'm going to judge them on their efforts. Jesus Christ! Can we just get on with it? Your 5 combating contenders are James Acaster, Jessica Knappett, Kerry Godliman, Wang and Rhod Gilbert. And here, standing just shy of 5 feet tall, it's my sufficient assistant. Ooh, it's little Alex Horne!
So, yes, I've written a poem. I've passed my driving test. I've seen a foreign film.
Yep.
I've used talcum powder.
This is your big moment, you know that, don't you?
I'm reading my CV. I've met 2 jockeys.
No. I tell you why this irritates me, is it because it looks like we've planned this. We haven't. Alex gets these few moments to say whatever he wants, and this is what he's chosen to fucking say. Well, please.
It doesn't look like you planned this.
I think we need to get on with the show, Alex.
OK. We're going to start with a prize task, and today's category is to bring in the most confusing thing. You, Lord Davis, will judge whose thing is the most confusing. The one with the most confusing thing will max out on points for this section. At the end of the episode, the winner will take home loads of things to get all befuddled by. That's how it works. Yeah.
Thanks, little man. Right. Jessica Knappett, what is your confusing thing?
T-shirts. Thank you.
5 points.
That's a great start. Let's end it there.
Specifics?
I think when you buy a T-shirt, wear a T-shirt, you should know why you're wearing it and at least what it says.
I understand so far. What have you brought in?
I've brought in a T-shirt that I bought in a small village in Spain. I've been trying to figure out what they meant. There comes the raven. No. I don't get it.
Here comes the raven.
Here comes the raven, but so what?
Yep.
IUF can stand for International Union of Food or immune uterine fluid, which can attract... that can attract ravens.
OK.
That's cleared it up.
Wow.
OK, move on.
I'll show you how confused I am. James Acaster, what did you bring in that's confusing and why will it confuse me?
A DVD of The Matrix. Everyone who you spoke to about The Matrix has gone, I can't wrap my head around it, man. Try and watch The Matrix, man.
Who are these people?
My parents. But here's the thing, right? It's like saying this isn't reality, there's a different reality, and you're plugged into the Matrix, and you're a machine. Or are you a machine? You're not a machine, you're imagining stuff. And people don't know what the Matrix is about and figure out what it means.
I haven't seen the Matrix, but from what you've just said, my understanding is the people in the Matrix think they're existing in one reality.
Yes.
But in fact, it turns out they're plugged into machines and they're experiencing an entirely different reality.
Greg, can you go back to the beginning? I didn't get that.
Do you want to move on to Kerry?
Jesus Christ, yes. Kerry, what have you brought in that's confused you?
I have brought in the wires around the back of my telly.
There you go.
And what's really sad is I bought that Wii U for my son over a year ago. He hasn't been able to play it for 6 months because I can't plug it in. I sometimes just don't watch films like The Matrix because I can't be fucked to plug it in. I can't cope. I can't cope with that.
I'm going to write that quote down. Can't be fucked to plug it in. Godliman something again. Bosh! Can't be fucked.
Bosh!
Can't be fucked to plug it in.
Rodri, what's the confusing thing you've brought in and why did it confuse you?
Well, my story relates to an incident where I went to a T-shirt shop and they got inexplicably confused at my simple request.
OK.
My simple request was, can you put my favourite picture onto a T-shirt?
Yeah.
And then they did this. I don't know if we can see the original pictures.
Oh,
I can show you what
I wonder. It's confusing how you're getting away with using this picture and still getting laughed. You prick.
Strap in, there's 6 more episodes.
I'm very confused as to why you're so obsessed with the semi-naked me. Phil.
My confusing thing is a confusing little box.
You want to see a picture
Yes,
of it?
please.
OK, here's a picture.
It's a confusing little box that you can't open, but you can. But you can't open it. But you can open it. It's a mysterious box I bought in Thailand from a mysterious man. And I haggled. I haggled for this box.
Okay.
He said, at
How
first
did
he said,
the haggling process go?
well, he said 300 baht.
Yep.
And I said 150. And then he said 300, and I said 200. And then he said 300. So I paid 300 baht. And it's been absolutely worth it.
Do you think you can open it?
I can't open that picture.
No, you can open that box.
Right, yeah.
Oh.
You want to give it a go?
It's a confusing little box.
It's going to be good old telly, innit?
I'll just open the box, you pussy. I don't know where that came from. I don't know where that came from. I don't know where that came from. I just got impatient.
How was that all about?
I'm sorry. I got over. I thought that was
no, it's all right.
in my head. I thought it was in my head.
It's all right. I've just taken charge of the box. If I've been there for 20 minutes or so, I would have understood you getting irritated, but I still wouldn't have expected you to use that sort of language. Let's, you apologise and we'll leave it there.
Very sorry.
That's all right.
There you go. You want to try to open it? There you go.
That's 300 baht. I'm never getting that.
It's frustrating, isn't it, Greg, when you're asked to complete tasks under pressure and there's a lot of people watching?
You want to judge them?
I hope that round of applause was worth the 3 points you've just got. I'm sorry, James. And this isn't because you called me a pussy, or is it? Who knows what reality is anymore? It's just a film. I got it within your description. 1 point?
1 point to James.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Kerry, just a bunch of wires. Bosh, 2 points.
OK, 2 to Kerry.
3. And you're lucky to be getting these. Why are you so obsessed with me, you freak? 3 points. I'm going to give Phil 4 points because that T-shirt is still wrecking with my head. 5 points to Jess. OK, time for a task to be projected onto the big screen. Please, Alex.
OK, in that case, I'm going to flick this switch and off we go.
Hello. Ah.
Where is he?
Oh, no.
Work out what happens when you flick this switch on.
You may not take the switch out of this room.
Your time starts now.
There's a live wire there and a neutral wire there, coming over there. It's gaffer tape to there.
Oh, I mean, so I'm allowed to flick it?
Pretty straightforward. Let's just crack on, Alex.
Crack straight on?
Yeah.
OK, we're going to start with 3 contestants who didn't necessarily enjoy this task. It's 2 girls, 1 Wang. Ready? Here we go.
Says off. On. Let's have a look, shall we?
I wonder if there's just a light down there. No. There's a tap that's been left on. I'd be very impressed if you've managed to... No.
That fan's going. Oh! This is hard. Aha! A floodlight. I didn't see you.
Hello, Kerry.
Right. Keep an eye on that then. Oh, come on! Is it these lamps?
It's on!
All the lights are on. Ah!
That's still on.
No.
Turning it off. Now. No!
It's not the sprinkler because I turned it off and it's still going. On it goes again. No. Off. I want it off. Oh.
This is stressing me out, this one. Yeah, no, it's not them.
Hi, Phil.
I was facing the other way.
He's moved. He was facing the other way, wasn't he?
Oh my God, that's turned round.
Well, it's off now.
It's him, it's him.
Ollie?
Yeah.
Aha!
I've got it. Ollie turns round.
I've stopped the clock. Did you enjoy that one?
No.
No.
That was against the clock, right?
Well, fastest wins, yeah.
Fastest wins. Do you think there was any way you could have been more efficient during that task?
Yeah, you could have gone out with a checklist. I mean, the most efficient thing to do would have gone outside and gone, it's a statue.
Hindsight.
Hindsight is a fine thing.
Wonderful thing, yeah.
Better thing to do would have gone out with a checklist.
Checklist.
And
What, gone out, said that's on, that's on, that's on, that's on, that's on, then go back
It
in.
may be that I've started this tone by smashing that little box, but you seem quite cross.
I'll be honest, that was the one I hated the most.
This one?
Yeah.
Why?
It made me very cross. It wore me out, it stressed me out, it hurt my head.
You were the quickest of these three.
Feel better now?
Maybe.
Phil took 10 minutes 50 seconds.
Jesus Christ.
10 minutes 50. Kerry 9:26.
Sorry.
And Jess 11:49. So it's a similar ballpark, all of them.
Good. That's the end of part one, friends. If you're stuck for what to spend all of your money on, then stay tuned for the next 3 minutes. Then come back to us, please. I need you. You've just walked in on Taskmaster, but don't worry, we're not shy. Before the break, there was a tricky little task going on.
You're right. They've been trying to work out what a switch in the lab controls, OK? Next, we're going to see a little old man. It's Rhod Gilbert.
What's that? So that, but that goes there. Where? What's that? Is that just something like? Is that connected to the task, or is it something completely? There's another plug there. Well, I tell you what. If I flick that switch off, then nothing will happen when I flick that switch. So nothing happens when you flick that switch. Stop the clock. That's my final answer. Nothing happens. No, maybe it's not my final answer. Nothing happens. That's, I mean, unless it's something that happens somewhere else. If that prick was electrocuted in the studio, we'll flip that. Take that, you fizzy fuck. Now, aren't you? Fizzing in that chair. You're fizzing on your concrete power commode. Take that. I hope those teeth fall out your head. It shouldn't take much. Hopefully, the answer is you flick the switch and Greg gets electrocuted and those rotten pistachio he calls teeth just all just rattle about and fall out of his head. That's my final answer.
I must have done something to you around 2009. Because the vast majority of your responses are about my rotten teeth, which I had fixed some 8 years ago.
He was the quickest. He was the quickest. We stopped the clock at 3 minutes 37.
Thank you very much.
But I'm not sure he got it right. I mean...
No, whoa, he didn't get it.
He didn't even
get
take
it
a
right,
part
did
of
he?
the
We don't know yet.
No, you didn't.
One side's clicked the main switch, that switch didn't do anything.
No, if you left it... No, we all established...
Now, we're moving on to the last contestant. It's James Acaster.
A really annoying place for the switch to be. Fuck it out. Fan. Hello, Alex.
Hello, James.
It's a good one.
Thank you.
Okay. Separate you, the switch does.
Please yourself?
I feel very pleased.
What was that chance? It was chance. He just caught you.
He checked everything. He checked the whole area in one go rather than...
I'll tell you what it was, Kerry. It was urgency. The man appreciated he was against the clock and he moved with speed.
I was legging it round that house.
Well, it's not the tap.
Here's how urgent I was, Kerry.
I was not wandering.
I was running.
It wasn't.
We were all running.
Doesn't look like it to me.
Kerry,
Watch it back. I was running.
Oh, God, please.
You may have done one run. You were largely sauntering. And then you went all Phil Mitchell again when asked perfect. Did you enjoy that, Kerry? No, I fucking didn't.
How long did James take then?
Well, Jess took 11-something, Phil 10-something, you 9-something, James 5:35. Pretty quick.
Let's just give some points, actually.
OK, well, I guess you're doing it for speed.
Of course.
I mean, we all know that James Acaster gets 5 points for winning the task.
Boom!
It then goes 4 to Kerry, 3 to Phil, 2 to Jessica. But what happens with Rhod?
Go on, give him a point.
OK, we'll get 1 point. 1 point. OK.
Alex, can we have a look at a scoreboard, please?
OK, there are joint leaders. Phil and Jess have 7 points. There we go.
Do you have a nice uplifting task for us?
Well, I've got a nice downlifting task for you. Is that all right?
I guess so.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, Jess.
I'm just taking in my surroundings. Ooh.
Hello, James. Oh, don't touch that. Well, you can if you want, I suppose.
Dramatically alter your appearance.
Most dramatic alteration wins.
You may start altering your appearance when you are inside the lift.
And the doors have closed.
I don't like lifts.
You must stop altering your appearance when the doors open again.
That's a good way of timing it. Fair way.
That's like
18 seconds.
You may inspect the contents of the briefcase.
for 5 minutes before the lift doors open for the first time.
Start the clock.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, great.
Cotton wool pleat.
I like that.
Love it, love it, love it. Felt.
Jam.
Oh, God.
No.
Wig.
No.
Wig.
So many things.
Moustache.
Breasts.
Mustard.
No makeup artist.
Oh.
I can't imagine it's going to involve mustard.
How much time do I have?
You've got 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
I've got sheer panic on. I can't think what to do.
Can I take your coat?
Give me your jacket, please, Alex.
I'm going to call the lift in 10 seconds. Good luck, Kerry.
I'm really scared!
Words are key in some of these tasks, and I think the key word here is dramatically, to dramatically alter the appearance.
Yes.
I'll give you an example, shall I? This is Alex's normal face. And now, a dramatic face. Fucking hell. Let's see how dramatically our lift chums altered their appearance.
They had 18 seconds in the lift. We're going to see each of their attempts individually. Up first, it's Jessie Kay, who has already proven herself quite the quick change artist in episode 1, which is available on catch-up on UK TV Play. Here she is. Please press G.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Bye.
it because it will fall off.
What will fall off? Oh, I like your shirt and tie.
Unrecognisable.
Yeah, there we go. Shirt and tie.
Mr. Bond.
Pretty dramatic, right?
I mean, incredible.
High drama.
I actually thought when the beard fell away, that was when the outfit really kicked in, because you'd gone to the trouble of making a tie.
Yeah. Out of felt.
Felt on paper, that was.
Felt on paper tie.
Did you make that pre-lift or in the lift?
pre-lift.
Pre-lift.
They had
Yeah,
5
that's part
minutes
of the
prep
prep.
time. 5 minutes prep time.
Can I also just say, I have a genuine phobia of lifts.
Do you think it was that big a deal if you overcame it in 5 minutes?
It's 18 seconds. I knew that it was only going to be 18 seconds, and I knew that they'd get me out because they had to, because I'm on telly.
Yeah. Just like that. Bam! It's the end of part 2. Bam! Just like that. Bam! Thanks, and an extra side portion of thanks. It's Taskmaster Part 3, and 5 comedians are vying for Kerry Godliman's HDMI cable. Which task are we in the thick of, little Alex Horne?
We are doing one that's really elevated the series, Greg. Yes.
Oh, God.
They are...
Breaking.
I'm so sorry. They're trying to alter their appearance as much as possible within the 18 seconds it takes the lift to go from upstairs to downstairs. They had 5 minutes to prepare and a case full of props. We're going to see what's going down with Phil Wang. Please press G. Who are you?
OK. Pleased?
Yeah, couldn't look much different. Also, you'll notice that when I went in, I wasn't holding a jar of jam.
I mean, that's one of the things I want to discuss more than anything else, really, is how you think that holding a pot of jam alters your appearance.
So I go from... I go from appearing not to have any jam to appearing as I do.
I'm backing you up here, Wang.
Thank you.
He didn't have jam when he went in, he had jam when he came out, didn't he? The bigger problem for me, I thought, was that it was... there's one thing about you across this whole series that is unmistakably you, Wang.
It went in.
Of course.
Never any jam.
You would have
it
just
came
held the
out.
jam there. That's completely transforming your identity.
Yeah.
Do you want to see what Rod did?
Let's hope that what Rod did isn't more ridiculous than just holding a jar of jam.
OK, this is what Rod did.
Let's go.
Get in the lift and press G.
Press G.
Yes, please. Good luck. Does it hurt?
Oh, the mustard in my eyes is agony. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really thinking now I should have used mayonnaise.
Why?
That's how dramatically I altered my appearance. I went to the ladies' toilet immediately after.
Now, I knew your clothes were coming off, so that was no surprise to me. But there was absolutely no need to rub mustard into your face.
Also, that was a wig. He chose a wig which looked exactly like his hair, but it was a wig.
I didn't even know you were wearing a wig. Genuinely, I thought you took your clothes off and smeared mustard over your face.
That is the sign of a good wig.
Who's next?
What will Kerry Godliman do? Let's see Kerry Godliman's attempt to find out the answer to the question about what Kerry Godliman will do. Here we go.
What do I press?
G.
You did say that. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No! I'm not ready! That wasn't 20 seconds.
Would you mind stepping out of the lift?
That wasn't 20 seconds. There was so much more that was going to happen.
It's a good look.
No, because I was going to do the knees on the shoes and I was going to wear the shades.
Thank you, Kerry.
OK. I was so excited about that one.
Yeah. So who was your final character going to be?
I was just meant to be dramatically... Are you trying to...
I know where he's
Where
going.
are we going with this?
I know where he's going.
No, anyway, I'm just wondering what you thought your final character... Who you thought your final
The
character
task
might
wasn't
be?
to become a character. The task was just to dramatically change the appearance.
I know.
What's your problem with this, Greg?
I haven't got a problem. I'm just asking...
Imagine if you were a foot shorter. How dramatically... You'd be nothing.
Also, I did look dramatically more so than these two.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just...
No,
long as
you
we
did
just
not look...
Yeah, I did.
Well, I was just backing you up, you...
No. You've learned. Have you learned nothing?
You shove a bloody Brillo pad in your tits.
That's not what I did. That's not what I did. That's not what I did.
Oh, that was sticking up.
You need to learn not to help people, because we always stab you in the back.
You do.
I would like to point out that when Rod accused you of putting a Brillo pad on your tits, James Acaster went like this.
That was mainly because of the word tits.
OK, the last person is James Acaster. Here we go.
Oh, no. 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 No.
Please step out of the lift, James.
Oh, I'm last. I'm last in this one.
This is what happens if you believe what happens in films. Because you pressed the emergency button and you just thought it would stop.
Yeah.
You could take your time.
Thought I could override it.
Yeah.
I pressed that, the whole thing would stop.
Just a weird little alarm went off and you continued to travel.
Points.
1 point. James Acaster.
OK, the second least dramatically disguised.
It doesn't matter how many pots of jam someone is holding. I will still be able to identify them, particularly if they've labelled themselves. 2 points for Phil Wang, and thank me for those. Purely because she doesn't know the concept of time. It's all furry norks. Kerry, the 3 points.
OK. So it's between Jess and Rod.
Now, when Jess first stepped out of the lift, I hadn't got a clue who it was. And unfortunately, her beard fell away. And I knew it was definitely Jessica Knappett.
Are you joking? I'm going to lose to Mustard Face.
And so, that against all odds, with 5 points, the winner of this is old Mustard Face. Mr. Rhod Gilbert.
4 to Jess, 5 to Rod.
You!
Yes?
What's next?
Well, thank you. This one has been weighing very heavily on my mind. Here it is.
Make these scales read 31.770 kg. Kilograms.
The scales must read 31.77 kilograms.
For at least 5 seconds.
Fastest wins.
Your time starts now.
OK, I've broken it then.
What's that?
That means you're too heavy.
I can't be too heavy, it's only my foot.
You're too heavy for the scales.
Shut up. Seriously.
Yes?
Are you winding me up? How bloody rude.
They actually make the scales weigh exactly 31.770 kg.
Yeah.
And they all tried to do it initially by putting their body on it, and it's a butcher's scale, though, so it's very sensitive. You'd have to lop a body part off. OK, first up to the scales, it's Phil Wang.
What? How much is 37? Oh, shit. Hot damn, we're on business, okay.
Congratulations. I've stopped the clock.
Great. Can I get a selfie?
That is the most delightfully nerdy response to a task we've ever had. It looked like an audition for The Big Bang Theory.
Well, he nailed it. I mean, the bucket, it was only 345 grams over when he first put it on, which is about the weight of a hamster in or on a baseball. What I would say was that it wasn't as quick as we made it look. It took him 6 minutes to fill and then drag the bucket. But the benchmark is 8 minutes, 28 seconds. That's what he achieved, OK?
I forgot there was a time element.
Right, just one part to go with the studio task to be completed and confusing things to be won. See you right back here soon. Welcome to the final part of this Taskmaster instalment.
Yes, and I'm called Alex. Before the break, they were trying to make an industrial set of scales display 31.770 kg exactly. Do you want to see the two parents have a go?
Yes, I do.
OK, here are Kerry and Jess.
I haven't really thought this through. Oh, sorry. Right. Oh, it's going to take ages.
Whoa. Am I allowed to go out and come back in? Or do I have to do it all here?
All the information's on the task, Jess.
Can I have everybody's shoes, please? I'm going to need 31 pairs of shoes at this rate. Oh, why did I do that? There are no windows open in here. Absolutely stinks.
I could do some heavy stuff. I could get some heavy stuff. That's the key, isn't it?
Heavy stuff?
But not as heavy as me.
I don't understand what to do.
Why have you only used shoes? Does it say you have to stay in this room?
Oh, you made out like I did.
I said all the information's on the task.
Oh, kidding me?
This isn't practical. I should have just gone with bricks.
Oh my God, it absolutely stinks in here.
Right, now we're really close, aren't we?
Yes.
How much does water weigh? Ah! Oh no! It's all right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I've stopped the clock.
Took a while, didn't it?
Yes!
Oh, it's going to be 5 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5!
I've stopped the clock.
It's often that quotes get thrown up that I think may or may not haunt contestants. I mean, I thought I could use heavy stuff, but not as heavy as me. It was mildly embarrassing, but it was hugely eclipsed by how much does water weigh.
She ended up with a time of 1 second and 16 minutes. Not awful.
Your approach looked a bit like the back of your telly to me. Just absolute carnage.
Kerry's, well, we know that Phil got 8 minutes 28. Kerry, 8 minutes and 13 seconds. She was quicker than Phil.
Oh, not so shit then.
I always knew it was all right.
Thanks.
Yeah. Rhod and James are next up.
easier way of this, I reckon. Will that do? 31.6?
No, that won't do. No, it needs to be 31.770.
Jesus. You must be a butcher's nightmare.
Why that number? Huh?
Do you not like that number?
Well, it's a very specific number, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
.065 grams. It's not good up at all. Easy.
Okay.
Thank you.
All balloons and spit, eh?
The problem is you slightly misread the scales. You thought you needed 0.065 more grams, but you needed 65 grams worth of spit.
When you started spitting, you actually needed 65 grams.
That's a tennis ball. It's a tennis ball worth of spit.
I did it.
Eventually. Yeah. Rod, 7 minutes 7. James, 5 minutes and 44 seconds. Wins the task. Just to run it down, it goes James with 5 points, Rod with 4, Kerry with 3, Phil with 2, and Jess, who took ages, 1 point. OK?
Lovely, lovely. James, your inquiring mind kept demanding what's the significance of the weight, and I know Alex is keen to tell everyone, aren't you?
Have you worked out the significance of the weight?
Ollie. It says Ollie upside down.
Oh.
Ollie.
Scoreboard?
Yes, I'll give you a scoreboard. Well, the series scores are not as close as we would have hoped, but we've got James in last place with 57, then Phil with 58. We move into the 60s. 63 to Rod, 64 to Jess. Bosch, she's still there with 72. Kerry's in the lead so far. However, what I can tell you is that this episode is tight. There are just 2 points separating all 5 of them. Rod's in the lead, Phil's on 11, and there are 3 people in joint second.
So it really is all to play for. In that case, it's time for you all to vacate your chairs and make your way to the stage for the final task of the show! Who's going to read the task out?
James Acaster is going to read the task out. Oh, they've got handcuffs on.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Do you want me to hold it for you?
Yes, please.
Alex?
Correctly don the most items of clothing. You have 100 seconds. Most new items of clothing correctly donned wins.
OK.
Blow your whistle, let's get donning.
100 seconds starting now. Good luck. Sunglasses on. How do you get that one? That one goes. That one will go. Oh, yes, it will. It's on! Good. You've got 1 minute left. 1 minute left. One item to go here. One item to go. Relax.
Really nice.
35 seconds.
You put your hat on, Minnie.
That's gone. That's gone. Have you finished, Phil? Have you finished? Not yet.
It's the final 20 seconds. Come on, fight. Come down here, let's see how that's affected the final scores.
All right. We've looked at the footage.
Yes.
We have only counted up the items that were donned correctly.
OK.
OK. Phil is last. He gets 1 point.
OK.
Jess, Kerry and Rhod all donned 4 items correctly. Oh. They all get 4 points.
Whoa.
James Acaster donned 5 items correctly. He gets 5 points and wins the course.
That is going to make pretty dramatic difference to the scoreboard.
I enjoyed that.
Thank you.
It does. It means the final scoreboard looks like this. It's a tie-break!
Oh! No! How are we going to find our winner?
Well, with a lovely little extra task, of course, Greg. All they had to do in this one was make the best loo roll paper aeroplane. They had 5 minutes and 1 attempt. Furthest flight wins. Here we go.
I can't make a paper aeroplane using normal paper.
Can't hear you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, I would say that it's certainly not guaranteed after that effort.
Next up, Rhod Gilbert.
Make a paper aeroplane using only toilet paper.
Oh, dear.
So, James achieved a flight of 3.9 metres, not bad, but Rhod achieved a flight of 22.7.
To tonight's champion, Rhod Gilbert. Please meander to the stage and collect your confusing items. So, what have we learnt today? We've learnt that everything could be a construct. Maybe none of this is real. Is it a television show? Is it reality? Oh, yeah, it's real. And in case you've already forgotten, Rhod is tonight's worthy winner. Let's award him with applause and then ignore each other until next time. Have a lovely night. Night-night.
For more Taskmaster, subscribe now.